Hi guys, welcome to another video, another shoe review today. These are pretty popular, I think, on the internet now, especially their company and the brand. I've been shopping with them since they were a different company. They used to be called Last Brand before I think somebody else bought the company and rebranded to Quince. So if you're on YouTube, Instagram, or whatever you like scrolling, you've definitely heard about the brand before. I've tried several of their products. One I want to review today are a pair of shoes that I got from them very recently. So there's some like dirt and grass on here. And they're the Italian Horsebit loafers. As you guys can tell, these kind of remind you of the Gucci Horsebit loafers, right? Which I did have before. The specific pair I had from Gucci were called the Jordaan loafers. They're not the ones with the foldable back like these. They were more structured, traditional set of loafers. I used to have them in like a dark brown. I love those shoes. I wore them basically every day to work, even during summer. And to this day, I would still recommend a pair of loafers from Gucci if that is in your budget. I had those pair of shoes long time ago, way before I got married and I had kids. After having 2 babies, my feet were way too big for the shoes, so sadly I had to let those go. However, now, years later, after 2 babies, I still love the style, but I didn't want to pay, I think they're now, like over $1,000. I got them when they were like $600. I no longer want to pay that price tag for a pair of shoes that I rarely wear because I don't go into the office very often. I go maybe once a month. But I do have a need for kind of more formal looking shoes because I have kind of like on-site team meeting coming up. So like I still wanted to have kind of like a formal looking shoes, but didn't want to necessarily spend the price tag on a Gucci loafers. So long story short, that's why I wanted to give this pair of shoes a try from Quince, and the reviews on their website were very promising. And I can see why, but I have my take on the review. Wasn't gonna fit on their website review because I talk a lot during my review videos, so I thought to do a YouTube video instead. So as I mentioned, these are a pair of shoes from Quince called, I think, Italian Horsebit loafers. Has that traditional like loafer look with the Horsebit metal hardware here. So this looks almost exactly like the Gucci loafers. It does come with kind of like the foldable back like the Gucci one does. The ones that come with foldable back from Gucci are called Princetown loafers. That's not the one that I had because I didn't have this option. Makes it look, the loafers kind of look more casual. And like when you do wear it with like the back folded down, I think that kind of like ruins the look of it. So I don't really love that, but I was looking to kind of look past that because of the price point. These are, I think, $79.90, so $80. Well priced, I think, for a pair of shoes in general anyway. Because I think if you wanted to get just a pair of leather shoes from anywhere, it's well over $100 now from any company, any brand. So I think that's priced pretty well. The hardware, which looks like it already is scuffing. Ooh, that's disappointing because I wore these once. It's gold tone hardware. As you can see, there's already scuffing, you guys. I wore this once with a pair of jeans. That is upsetting in a way. This already has scuffed. I mean, I wasn't expecting this to be like the best quality because of the price point, but I wore these once. So that is really disappointing. I mean, you can't like really tell if you wear them, but like my Gucci loafers never had this issue. So the hardware is already scratched up. The soles, once again, I wore them once, so it's hard to wear. Has kind of like the rubber added here, so it won't make you like slip. And then the back, typical like rubber added back sole. I ended up getting these in size 9. I'm a size like 8, 8.5, depending on what brand and what kind of shoes I choose. But I saw reviews from people that, hey, I have white feet, I have to size up. So I decided to size up in these as well. So I think the width fit me fine, but there is some room. You can probably almost see between my toes and the loafers. There's like this bit of room. but they don't look like too big or anything. And then I'm going to show you some more marks I'm noticing, although I've literally worn these once. I mean, like the typical like folding of the leather as you wear, like I'm okay with all of that, but I'm just noticing that there's stitching here not finished well, so you can see popped stitch already. And then there's like leather that's not finished well, so you can see that right there also. It's not really finished well, it's already fraying. Same with the corner, just like the finishes are lacking, you see. And then that is like inconsistent stitching. And then the other side, there's I think glue residue here. Yeah, you see that? That's not like me scuffing the leather. Like, how do you even scuff it there? So some glue residue, and you can see the leather piece is starting to be uneven. And I think the back looks okay. You see, everyone was just like raving about how great they are in the reviews, and I'm here to tell you there's a reason why the Gucci loafers cost $1,000 and this doesn't. There's definitely like quality discrepancy. But you know, it was $80, so I'm willing to kind of let go of that, but just know that there are some quality issues with these. So just don't expect these to be as good as the Gucci loafers, because they're not. And then same with this is the left shoe I will show you now. Glue residue right here. And you can see pop stitches already right here. You can kind of see when I do that maybe. Yeah, pop stitch right there. Once again, unfinished leather that's gonna continue to fray. This is the one that had the scratched hardware. And then I just started to notice that there's also glue residue on the bottom. Glue residue. Not sure if it'll show in camera, but my face keeps showing in the camera, but there's glue residue. Hang on, focus. Yeah, so there's definitely that glue residue you can see right there. Glue residue goes all around the shoe, especially with the left side of the shoe. So there's glue residue there all around the bottom sole. Once again, I'm just showing you all this so that you have the right expectations when you buy this. This is not going to be as great as the Gucci loafers. It looks like shoes that should cost about $100, not $1,000. So let me show you what these look like on me, and I will talk a little bit more about the fit of the shoes. Okay, so this is what they look like on me. As you can see, I will try to explain what I'm talking about, but like the top leather piece, it's not centered, unlike the left shoe. So like even with both shoes on, I feel like the right shoe doesn't quite look right on my foot versus the left shoe actually looks right on my foot, because like the leather piece I think is centered on my foot when I wear them. So that's one thing. And as you can see, there's some room for me, because I'm truly like size 8.5, but these only come in whole sizes. It does fit pretty comfortably, but what I will say is that they really fit like a glove. So there's not a lot of room for my feet. There's some here. And what I want to talk about is the breathability of these shoes. So I recently did a video to talk about the most breathable pair of shoes that I own by Solomon. This I don't think I will be able to wear, especially when it's hot outside without socks on, because these really do not breathe well at all. I did wear them for a couple hours out to dinner with one of my friends, and I had to take them off and have the kind of back folded down and wear them kind of like a pair of slides, because my feet just did not breathe at all, and that means the feet will get really sweaty. It means stinky feet and stinky shoes. So these I think will be fine for you to wear them during the colder months, or if you are a person who wears socks on a day-to-day basis. But I wouldn't be wearing these bare feet anywhere.
any time of the year. So not super breathable. Quality is okay. And you can see like the shoes are not extremely well made or anything. So if you're looking for just a pair of loafers that has a similar look as the Gucci loafers, I think these are decent. Pair to buy for $80. I think it's still a pretty good price point, but just don't expect really good quality from these shoes. And if you are looking for a pair of loafers that really breathe, this is not the pair that you're looking for.
So that's a short review of my Quince Italian Horsebit loafers. Don't love them, but I only spent $80 versus $1,000 on these. So I'll continue to wear them. Maybe I will one day buy another Gucci loafers, but maybe not. Because I won't be wearing these often. I'll probably just wear these maybe once or twice a year. So for that, I think $80 is fine, but not exactly well-made shoes. So I wanted to let you guys know of my thoughts, so you know going into it, because people will just falsely advertise that these are as good as Gucci loafers. I really don't agree with that. But all in all, products from Quince, I have other like clothing I bought from Quince. They're good. I think the prices of their products are still really good, but this specific one, not a huge fan, but I already wore them once, so I don't think I can return them or anything. Just wanted you guys to have honest opinion about these shoes, because these are definitely not my favorite. So hope you guys found this video helpful. There are a couple other Quince products that I have bought and returned before, so if you have any specific requests for like an honest Quince review, because I'm not getting paid to review their products, let me know in the comment section down below and I will do that next. So thank you so much for watching and hope you found this video helpful. See you in the next one.